Hello, and welcome to My Tribe. I'm your host, Coach Mags. I'm so excited. This is International Women's Month, and I have my friend and sister from across the pond, Tanya. How are you?
Hi, I'm really well, thank you. I'm really good. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
For those who don't know who is Tanya Hughes?
So I'm a mum of adult children. I'm a grandmother.
Wow.
I lead the women's ministry at my church, at my local church. I am founder of a non-profit that helps girls. Um, it was originally set up to help girls in West Africa with reusable sanitary products. I sit on various boards and charitable boards. So I recently joined the London Diocese for Church of England schools. I'm sitting on
Wow.
that board of trustees now. I also sit on the London Diocese Race Steering Group. So
Wow.
we look at how we can challenge the clergy in and empower and develop, and so they can understand the issues from a race perspective,
Mm-hmm.
as part of the Church of England in London. I'm a senior civil servant, and I've been working in the civil service for, um, oh gosh, I don't know, 12 years. So I'm a deputy director now
Wow.
of HR, and I've had various hats and roles in leadership in that space. So there's many strings, I suppose, to my bow. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a lot of things. So how do you compartmentalize? Okay, right now I'm doing ministry. Right now I'm doing Church of England. Right now I'm doing HR stuff. Right now I'm being a mom or a grandmother. How do you juggle all
Yeah.
these hats?
So God doesn't give us anything more than we can handle. So I
Mm-hmm.
do say no to some things. There are things I don't say
Good.
yes to everything.
That's good.
It's if I feel that I'm called to that thing, whatever that might be, and I step away from things, right? So I was
Mhm.
on the board for, we have in the UK a charity called Prison Radio, and they
Mhm.
have a radio station that runs in all the prisons across England
Wow.
and Wales. And so
Wow.
I sat on that charity, and then I realized actually, um, I wasn't I didn't have anything more to offer, to
Mm,
give. I didn't
mm,
think that
mm,
I was
mm,
adding any
mm,
value. And
mhm,
so I stepped down. So there are things that if I don't feel
mm,
that the gifts that I have are helping, then I'll
mm.
step away.
That's
I don't
good.
sign up to things just to have them as part of my resume or CV. I
Mm,
believe that God gives us the grace, and if we're operating outside of that, then you
mm,
can't
mm.
function. Is what I would say.
That is so good. Stepping down or stepping away, because sometimes we can keep piling up things and we're no longer effective in some areas. Thank you so much. I have something that I do once a month every Wednesday, but because of the recordings I'm doing, I've had to say, I'm not going to go this month because for every other woman, they're just going to this, but I am recording and then I'm going to have to go to work after it. So I've had to just send them a message and say, I'm not coming this month. So
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I mean,
I'm
I
already
think it's
taking.
important, right? Like even in the midst of all of that, we have to use wisdom. We have to know when to rest, and self-care, because this
Yes,
vessel we want it to operate as long as possible, right? To do
100%.
to do God's will on earth. So yeah, self-care is really important, and saying no sometimes is that self-care. Yeah.
That is so good. You're already preaching, ma'am. So it's International Women's Month and we're celebrating women. We have women watching from around the world. What message do you have for that one woman who's going to log on and say, "Who's Tanya?" What do you have to say to them?
So, oh gosh, there's so much to say. My heart is that women have hope,
Mm,
because
mm,
I know that that's God's plan, that we have hope. And
right.
sometimes our situation or circumstance
Hmm.
can be dictating to us that this is
Right.
it. But actually, I think my life, my journey, the things that God has done in my life, the doors that He has opened, is evidence that, you know, your circumstances don't dictate your destination. And you know, if you have a burden for something, so many women would ask me why I've gone into ministry and what made me, you know, start certain ministries. I have another ministry where I sit on the board of trustees for Women on the Frontline Ministries, where we go out, volunteers go out and they minister to women generally that have been trafficked into prostitution or at the hands of some abuse. And when I first started that ministry many years ago, people said, you know, I really want to do something like that. And I think people feel that they need to jump on an idea that they've already seen. I think it's about spending time with God and understanding what that burden is for you.
That's good.
And taking small steps. It isn't about, you know, you want to work with women and then you want to create a massive conference for women. Like, it's small steps. It's volunteering in those spaces. It's
That's
going
right.
into those places. It's serving and learning and growing and allowing God to water the seed that is within you. And then also for women who maybe know they're in a good position, right? They may be you know, senior in the workplace or senior in ministry. Don't close the door to other women.
Right.
You know, I think there is a thing about us. This year's international was give to gain. Give it, yeah. So when you give, actually you're gaining in doing so. When you put your hand out to somebody else and open the door for somebody else. You know, I have climbed the corporate ladder because of other people, and in the main women who have sponsored me, who have mentored me, who have highlighted things in me that I've not seen in myself, who have encouraged me. You know, so if you are in that position where you can, you know, mentor, come alongside, support, encourage, open the door, sponsor, then I would encourage women to do that.
That is good. That is so, so good. Thank you so much for that message of encouragement. You've said a lot of things already, which I know will encourage many women. Now, how can people get hold of you if they want you to speak or they need advice on all these things that you've said you do? How can we get in touch with you?
Okay, so I'm on social media. So my Instagram, and I should have it really to hand, is, and if you private message me, I will even though my account's private, I will look at it. So Tanya Hughes, OBE. And the OBE is an award that I received from actually Prince William in 2019 for the work that I'd done for charity and the work I've done in the criminal justice system.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it's Tanya Hughes OBE, and you can find me under my full name on LinkedIn. I generally respond to messages on there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tanya, for taking time out of your busy schedule to just be an encouragement to a woman listening out there. I really appreciate your friendship and I appreciate what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're making an impact and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And there you have it, my tribe family. Remember, you are not an island. Find your tribe, locate your tribe, and invest in your tribe, just like Tanya is part of my tribe family in the UK. God bless you.